Hello people of Gensokyo, this is Sabin playing Touhou Lost Branch of Legends, and today we're going back into more modded content, and I'm revisiting another mod, but this one's gotten quite a major So, Sanae, she was quite contentious on release. She was considered pretty weak in general, and very often because of like her three-colored pool was pretty good, just the neutral color pool. She sometimes ended up playing more like as a neutral card user than using her actual, the gimmicks and stuff. And she was kind of hard to make work. So Shino took her, gave her a pretty huge rework, and did one thing that I really love. So Sanae used to be like a three color character with white, blue, and green. And what changed was if you had like one blue, two green, or one green, two blue. Now instead, just to adapt better to the gameplay archetypes that Shino wanted Sanae to have, she instead has two white, two green, and one blue, or two white, two green, and one red. So she used to be a ward on the blue archetype, on the left archetype, the A shot type, and spell power, basically using your spell card on the B shot type. But the colors she had didn't really go well with like some firepower for the spell card, stuff like that. And Shino basically gave her a major rework, and now the colors fit her gameplay much better in my opinion. At least on the themes, because I haven't actually played the rework yet. I wanted to, since like it's been out for like a week already, but I haven't had the time. So for this video, I'm going in completely blind, and we'll see how it goes. Let's see how good the rework is, how cool everything is. All I've seen is like a couple of screenshots on the Discord server for Lost Branch of Legends. But other than that, I have no actual info. I'll see the ward archetype later. This was like the main thing I tried to do on the old version because it was the stronger archetype in my opinion. So I really want to go with the spell cards today. So let's see, the spell card itself, as far as I can tell, is the same as it used to be. Deal 20 damage, gain 2 random mana, it is accurate, and it costs 60 power, has, well it says max charges too. This is, because it's 60 power, this is effectively 4 charges. It's going to be like, kinda like a Sakuya B spell card, except it only consumes 60 power rather than 120. As for the exhibit, at red, whenever the player activates the spell card, gains 6 block and barrier. Divine Favor is restored whenever the spell card is activated. So Divine Favor applies to the spell card basically for free. Nice to know that she's using the new Rainbow mechanic, they're both priestesses after all. And she gets the 6 block and barrier. It used to be like 10 block if I remember correctly. So having it be some part of it barrier is probably a lot better for her long-term survivability. That way you can actually use the spell card proactively without wasting like the block, which used to be a problem before. Like, you wanted to use the spell card as much as you could, so that's what the archetype was about. But in the end you ended up wasting the exhibit effect, which was just getting block. So this at least lets you keep half of it as barrier. As for the starting deck, Reckless Exterminator seems to be the same as the old version, except actually it's changed quite a bit. 13 damage, AoE, and applies weak. And if you fight an enemy with it, you gain 5 power. On upgrade, goes up to 19 and gains 8 power. Honestly, for 2 mana, that's pretty nice. And the fact that she starts with AoE means that she doesn't really have to draft it. So you shouldn't have any big issues with things like 5 Kadamas or similar fights in the early game. Very nice to see. Other than that, 2 green 2 mana attacks, 3 white 2 mana blocks. So pretty solid color distribution, I think. Much better than it used to be, at least in my opinion. And obviously the 2 boundaries to shoot. So already looking better just from the onset, honestly. So let's go. Let's see how this goes, how the run goes. Gonna try my hardest to get a wing here rather than showcase anything, since I don't really know what to showcase other than, like, I guess spellcard synergies, because I haven't tried her yet. Random rare's kind of tempting just to check, plus 3 colors. I think random uncommons like still exciting, but a lot safer though. Kinda tired of always picking up money, and the uncommon card could easily be good as well. Okay, so these two I'm not super interested in. Gensokyo's Blossom is not the worst, but not interested to pick up this early. And New Year visit's pretty bad, so Mountaintop Meeting. 1 of 6 random non-rare Kappa tool cards and or tank cards to add to the hand. Treat as a copy. Cost 0, has limited. Honestly, for 2 mana, this is pretty good. Yeah, just seems pretty good in general. Could be like positive news, disposable amulet. I'm guessing the other Kappa tools are like the gun, the shield, and stuff. It's not reliable, but it's very powerful in my opinion. You even get to go to 2 on upgrade. Yeah, definitely gonna pick this up, and pretty sure I'm upgrading it as soon as possible. Like worst case, like you saw there's the positive news for like 30 power, which will do wonders for our spellcard sustain. And since we're doing like spellcard things, let's try ahead and go ahead and do triple elite, since I almost never do triple elite anymore, because the upgrade tends to be so important. This upgrade, like, that's the thing, this upgrade is also pretty important, so I feel like it might be a mistake, but really just some variety should be nice at least, and I think this could still work, because the spell cards tend to help early on a lot. And if we are able to just use the spell card on the elites, just reload it with the mountaintop meeting and stuff, should be quite helpful in the long term. Plus we have our Reckless Exterminator here, giving us a weak. Protects us from big bursts of damage. We're not taking any damage here thanks to it. And let's take a small risk here. Mountaintop meeting rather than just double windbreaking. Okay, so I guess it's just every tool then. This looks quite insane, honestly. This is like a lot of sustain over time. Or just, upgrades, stuff like that. Not reliable, but definitely like massive long-term utility. Gonna go for the floppy disk here just to get a bunch of upgrades, since nothing we had there was immediately impactful. And yeah, we can just reckless with falling here. Deal some damage at least. Sadly gonna be actually 35 20, yeah, sadly gonna be taking some damage here. Not a lot. 6 damage, not too bad. Honestly, seeing how the Tengu, like the mountaintop thing, gives us a lot of tools as options. Like, I'd be surprised if this damage sticks. Pretty sure I eventually just, get the... What do you call it? The canned food and just heal up. Gonna not kill the Sunflower Fairy here. Trying to stall a bit for the Reckless Exterminator. Didn't get it, but I'm taking no damage here anyway, so I'll just wait until next turn, play next turn, and get some free power here. +5. The Charm of Good Commerce seems unchanged. Big bunch of ward, 10 gold and 1 random mana. Syllable Stabbing, deal 14 damage, add 2 more talismans to the discard pile, and accurate. Could be interesting just as an accurate attack, but I don't really think we need any. At least not this early. We can't really get a Aya in here anyway. Kinda tempted to just pick Charm of Good Commerce. Should be like pretty good on combats where ward's relevant. Only effectively costs like 1 because of the random mana we get back. And it is some money generation. Yeah, let's go with that. Seems like she still has a decently heavy focus into meta resources. Okay, we do actually get the gun sometimes though. Well, I don't see healing here. So, honestly, could have gone for the power, but this is just chef's kiss. Very satisfying, to say the least. Really, really want to get an upgrade for that. So I can get 2 tools per combat. The charm here into Reckless Exterminator. And wave calling means we take no damage, we get our money, and some ward for the newspapers. It's going to gain grace, so not really gonna be able to do the Reckless Exterminator reliably. I'd rather not waste a ton of time. So if it's not like fast, I'm not gonna bother. Whenever an attack or defense card is played, gain Divine Favor, 2 Divine Favor, pretty good. Choose 1 of 3 random attack or defense cards to add to the hand, it costs 1. Okay, so this kind of reminds me of the card we just saw earlier. That is like oh, in fact, I think it's like New Year Visit is the other one. This is Lunar New Year Visit, which is honestly just better. Actually good, I should say. This is effectively like 2 firepower and 2 spirit, I feel like. Or even, yeah, 2 firepower, 2 spirit, basically. And card generation. So this seems pretty good, honestly. Definitely taken. Very happy to. Okay, now I have 2 cards I want to upgrade in the deck though, so should get to that quite soon. Let's see what we get off the mountaintop meeting. Just do Gang here to take no damage for one of them. Yeah. How much damage are we taking if we just defend? 5? I can eventually get canned food and just heal for 15. Kinda tend to just do positive news. Oh, but if I do yeah, no, it costs 0. I thought it cost 1 for a second. Yeah, I'm just doing this. Like, sacrifice a bit of HP for 30 power, I think it's fine. Eventually we'll get canned food and just heal anyway. Feels like a good option long term. And as mentioned before, just AoE. Very useful in the early game. And also, we just wait until we get another Reckless Exterminator and we just kill all 3 of them. Let's try the Lunar New Year Visit, sorry. Focus the game, 14 block, gain 2 Divine Favor, spell card. Honestly pretty good as well. Assuming you're actually activating your spell card. Doesn't really matter, because we're just picking it up to play right now. But, you know. If we got like Reimu and got the buff loss cards, this feels like it would go completely nuts. I'm definitely choosing Reimu if there's an option on the boss selection. I'm trying to do buff loss Sanae with the Divine Favor stuff. Moonlit Lake is pretty much the same as far as I know. Technique. Gain 5 Divine Favor. Gain mana, convert all mana to Philosopher. So, pre-upgraded, this is not great, but okay-ish, I guess. After upgrade, though, it seems quite ridiculously good. Definitely picking it up. This is like the 3rd card I'm picking up for an upgrade, though. So, I either get some neutral sources of upgrades right now, or stop picking cards like very soon, because I'm not upgrading and I'm going triple elite, so I'm not getting the upgrade here. Okay, so that is going to be a 3 fairies fight. 5 Divine Favor here gets us like wave calling block, plus I likely want to do a Namikuji Rush and the spell card. doesn't consume the Divine Favor, as we can see here. Yeah, I'm going to go for Tie-Dye Technique. Spell card a star. Perfect. And since we already have part of the block from the spell card, I can spend the Divine Favor on damage and just block this. Might regret not just dropping a second spell card here, but we'll see. Yeah, kind of regretting already. I can at least get some ward for all the bullshit they're gonna put into my deck, and then just go Reckless Terminator and Wave Calling. Should prevent a decent chunk of the damage here. 16 block, 3. We're still taking like 20, which is no joke. Honestly, I'm still on time to do Omikujiba Rush. I'd have to get Grim for Windbreaking though, otherwise I don't kill. I'm gonna risk it. I should have done this first as like a misplay, but yeah. At least I'm not taking damage thanks to the 6 block and 6 barrier, I think. Yeah. It was definitely a mistake though, I'll admit that much. Okay, so if we play Mountaintop, we don't have Lunar New Year, huh? We can do just Mountaintop and defenses though. The Lunar New Year's better right now, like long term. I can just play the Mountaintop later if I'm looking for healing and stuff. If the card costs 1, so duping here is ridiculously good. And we get some Divine Favor. And I can take 2 damage, it's fine. Honestly, could have just played the Rainbow and Mountaintop again. Didn't think about it until I already let it go. Terminator here. Well, I just realized. If we actually... Oh, what am I doing? I was thinking of something else and I just let Lunatic take 15 HP. Okay, I should stop. I should start focusing on this. So like, I was thinking like this plus the Reimu attack that costs 0 and returns on buff loss is just infinite, isn't it? Oh god. Am I doing it again? Am I getting another infinite on first video with a character? This happens way too much. Okay, no healing. Let's... Oh, not negative news. I thought that was positive. Kinda weird that this is in here. Okay, so let's just get Water Gun done and we'll just kill Sunny here. And go for Divine Favor. And hit. And hit again. Oh, we keep the Danmaku Fighting. It still costs 1 too, Jesus. That seems kinda busted. Okay, we don't have to take damage this turn, so I'm just gonna block that. Didn't get it on the other 2, I wanna at least get Exterminator on Luna here. There we go. Plus 8. I mean plus 5, sorry. Not upgraded yet. Honestly, with the kind of thing we have, I doubt it'll be soon. Very early sort of Vizu, that is very good for us. Summer practice is unchanged, but that was honestly always good anyway. Wind's Blessing is changed to Grace, 1 amulet. 2 amulet spellcard was activated. And okay, goes up by 1 amulet on upgrade. Honestly, the upgrade is whatever, but the card is pretty decent pre-upgrade anyway. And I do need some cards that are decent without upgrading, considering how many cards I got that need an upgrade, so I am taking Wind's Blessing here. Please give me rainbow. Please give me rainbow. Oh fuck! Come on! That is so painful. I wanted rainbow so badly. In that case, I guess I'll just go like full Sanae, not check any other card pools. So I don't really care who I'm fighting. I'll just go random. Mary's is. That is such a shame. I guess that's not gonna be another video with an infinite instantly that gets nerfed on the first patch. Shop or gap. I have quite a bit of money, but I just mostly want upgrades right now. I guess I'm still going to shop. Worst case... oh, this is very good. Yeah. Now it's a removal and I just take the mooncake. Love it. Nothing better to see than the Sardinia mooncake when you're worried about your upgrades not being very high at the moment. Let's get Wind's Blessing here. Just raise both attacks. And we even get one amulet for the Trickster debuff eventually, or just poison from the doll. Trickster debuff it is. Yeah, Lunar New Year first, before we do Mountaintop. Shame we have the Creeping Hunger in hand though. Oh hey, Shrine Safeguard exiles status and misfortunes. Could just get rid of Creeping Hunger here. Sure, let's go. And now we just shoot the rabbit. Let's go ahead and block and just do some damage. 3 HP is not that big a deal. And I really do not want to lose my money to the rabbit before going into shop. Going full Divine Favor here for the shoot, and that guarantees a kill on the rabbit. There we go. She's not attacking this turn, I can just get my money. And go Windbreaking Shoot. And we take 2 more, but we're mostly fine. I didn't get to play Mountaintop meeting sadly. That's 50 or more, lose 10 and increase my spell card damage by 16, otherwise gain 50 power, Jesus. This seems quite good. Yeah, you know. Unorthodox Defending, one of my favorite cards from the old Sanae. Very good with Spirit, probably going to be very good with Firepower Scale as well. So I definitely want to pick that up. So it's gonna be an upgrade on Defending, I'm pretty sure. This used to be a rare. I'm surprised it got downshifted, because it was definitely like a good enough rare. I guess the base amount of block got nerfed a bit, but still it's very good in my opinion. So what are we upgrading? Lunar New Year gets upgraded by what do you call it, the mooncake quite reliably. Oh right, I can't really upgrade now, I forgot I have to remove the Gripping Hunger. Yeah, thank fuck I talked about the mooncake, otherwise I would have forgotten. Unorthodox Defending, another pickup, and I guess I just leave here. Not really interested in any of the cards right now, and not super interested on the tools either. So I'll just save my money a bit. So I'm just gonna get aggroed instantly by the sword. But we are going to get Charm of Good Commerce here anyway. So her statuses are going to be mostly irrelevant for quite a while. And Unorthodox Defending just makes these statuses entirely irrelevant, I guess. Actually, I can go tie-dye into Unorthodox. And I'd play the Omikuji, but I do have like a spell card and I don't really feel like I need to use it right now. Between Sword of Iso and all our block and stuff, I feel like we shouldn't have any issue there. And as I say this, we're taking damage this turn. So I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and do one spell card. And then this gives us extra amulet. We got the barrier. And we're taking no damage. Okay, here's Lunar New Year. Let's just go and pick it up. We can't play Flash of Spring. Force Depths doesn't matter if it gets reduced to 0, so I guess just Guardian of the Sun. 0 mana Guardian of the Sun is pretty good. And I guess I'll just save up one Grace for next turn. And some Amulet, though the Amulet doesn't really matter against Aya really. Yeah, and then now I get to just do this and still block fully. And now I have the Divine Favor train going on. Defending here is just infinite block. Also, this is effectively like a 10 mana spell card right now, isn't it? Yeah, screw it. And gain 50 power. Perfect. And now we're pretty much waiting for the mountaintop meeting. So we can get our tools. Aja's is going to die pretty soon to the Sword of Iso anyway, like 5 turns. Even if I do nothing. Let's go mountaintop. We do get canned food here, so that's an instant take. And just I guess I can't actually use it because it would kill. So let's just go wave calling, I guess. Wondering. And we're actually not just going to kill her, but farm firepower off of her. I mean, not firepower, but power. There we go. And we get a super mushroom anyway, so it didn't matter. Is it Ring of Grains is one that I saw on a screenshot on the server. This one seems pretty crazy, honestly. 26 AoE damage, 1 amulet, 2 life for 3 mana. It's pretty good. King's Accurate one upgraded and a bit of damage too. It is really, really good. No joke. So yeah, I'm picking this up. Definitely has kept the focus on meta resources. Like she can easily farm power and life, it seems. And do I even want to go to a shop? I just want to upgrade. I'm not really looking for like any extra cards at this point. Let's just go to a gap and upgrade normally. We get a Spider Lily for mana. Let's see what we get off the mountaintop meeting. And food is just a ton of healing here. And I'll just block for 12, take some damage, but heal more than I take, really. And also, with Omikuji bonus and the fact that our spell card's full, I feel like I can actually just do this rather comfortably anyway. And that way I just don't take any damage at all. I get to play out the Wolfer, so you don't have to worry. And this sets up a kill on one of the Kadamas with the Sword of Iso next turn. So it was definitely like a worthy spell card, I'm pretty sure. Now we go Charm Good Commerce. We got green mana back, so we can Glean's Blessing safely and take no damage. And we got Philosopher, so we just hit the Black Kadama. Okay, very nice. And then we just get Divine Favor and farm back our spell card. Nice. Prayer Stance is old one, used to be just the damage on Temporary Spirit. Now you get to choose Temporary Spirit or just Divine Favor. Upgrades to 1. Very, very nice. Like to see that. 5-point Prism, 8 block, 8 damage. You may overdrive 3 to gain 3 Philo. Pretty nice tempo. Much better than it used to be, I think. If I remember correctly. I think with the amount of like random mana and philosophers I'm getting with like tie-dye and stuff, well, half human, half phantom here is just extremely good. Because I'm gonna be able to dump Philo into it rather consistently. Just get 2 Grays, 2 XLs. Definitely like yet another card that, you know, wants an upgrade. But I do have the Mooncake and it is a multicolor card. So it should be fine, it'll get targeted more often than most others. And like I mentioned, I do think tie-dye technique really wants the upgrade. So I'm gonna use it because it's a card I've actually been using quite a bit. And 7 Divine Favor for free is pretty nice. Okay, so I think I'm just playing like I guess it's just half human, half phantasm into Wolfer. Get rid of the eviction order and let's say 1 wave calling. Another use of this. Shame that we drew our big AoE turn 1, but oh well. Let's see what we get of the Lunar New Year visit. Honey Spirit Bomb is quite nice, huh? Pretty much clears everything. Yeah, I lose firepower, but I'm gonna have the Divine Spirit to compensate anyway. I mean Divine Favor. Yeah, I'm picking this up. And then it's just like Foundry, Wave Calling, for a bunch of block. And the Divine Favor lets me actually kill everything here. And I guess I gain mana from this, can't look up. Not that it matters, it's just like 1 extra 6 damage shot. And we took like 3 damage off of that, don't really care. And I can go Charm here. And since it's no longer guaranteed that I'll have enough mana, I'm going to Wind's Blessing now. And just get rid of one of our Grey stacks. Okay, let's go Mountain Top here. Okay, sometimes you can definitely miss, it seems. There is not really anything useful here. But oh well, not a big deal. I guess I can just pick up Entertainment and Camel? Sure, why not? Okay, and I do draw a Ring of Grains, so this is going to be 28 damage. Actually, it's going to be more. Let's use tie-dye here. 40 AoE damage. Only get 1 hit because you still have Grace and it's not upgraded for the accurate. But still very good. And now I just go Charm, Wind's Blessing again. And Oni finishes it. Like, I was getting the Grace just so I didn't die, like lose HP to the explosion, but I didn't really think it go through because like killing just doesn't proc the explosion if you just kill Ring. So secretly Inherited Arts is the same as usual, except, you know, a lot more playable since there seems to be a lot more amulet generation now. However, not really a good fit for our deck. We do have a bunch of war, but it's not really a focus. Definitely considering Mountain Echo, just so we can like copy things like Lunar New Year Visit. We can definitely just copy tie-dye technique, that's 7 free Divine Favor. Mountaintop meeting. Yeah, there's definitely like good targets for mounting Echo here. And let's probably upgrade like Ring of Grains. This is the strongest upgrade I have that's not multicolor, I feel like. Or Mountaintop. I guess Mountaintop's like a lot more long-term value. Like 2 tools every combat. And let's go, Marisa. Wait, go for the wave calling? Or just gamble? Nah, screw it, I'm gonna heal half my HP. Oh well. Thinking 14 is not that bad. I like money. Yeah, screw it, let's do Omikuji here. And one spell card. We're gonna recover one of our spell cards anyway after the combat from the usual boss reward. And this even sets us up with some barrier. So let's see what our tools are. Weak plus first aid kit seems like the best one here. Maybe the sweeping robot, I guess. It does have everything. Yeah, I can... How much ward do I have though? I have like 7 ward. Yeah, I don't need this. Never mind. Let's just do these. Get some healing now, and we can Marisa. And I'll just go unorthodox infantry. Take no damage here. She does still have Grey, so it's not gonna matter much what I do here. Let's do Tie-Dye and Reckless. Bury the Wolfer, and I'm not gonna use the Reckless so it can keep the Echo. Giveaway collection completely neutered, though that is something the old Sanae did as well. And there's the Lunar New Year visit. That's very good, very nice. I mean, if it is for free, Ring of Grains is definitely the better choice here. And we just go like double tie-dye into Wind's Blessing, shoot to take the Grace. Oh no, Wind's Blessing is going to cost us all our mana. I guess it's Boundary Shoot and Ring of Grains then. In which case, shoot first. There we go. And now I don't have mana for tie-dye. Fuck. Okay, yeah. That's my bad. Still, Ring of Grains should be pretty good here regardless. And I'll just go double Grace here. That's what I get for not thinking things through before doing them. That's a lot of damage. And again, we are going to heal quite most of it, so let's just go ahead and do tie-dye here. Wave Calling, block half of it, and another tie-dye, and 46 damage. Very nice. Yeah, we don't go below half HP, so the damage is irrelevant. And now we have Echo Reckless Terminator, but we don't actually have the colors to play it, I guess. So it's not gonna matter much. Still, the weaken's definitely useful. And we shouldn't Wave Calling. We're still gonna be above half HP anyway. And another Reckless plus Unorthodox is plenty of block, and she should be dead in 1 turn with any damage, or 2 with our Sword of Izu. She does have Fur Grace, so we're not actually able to do any damage here. So let's just tie-dye, Wave Calling, and that is already enough for fun. And Sword of Izu kills her. Very nice. Let's go ahead and pick up a blank card. Gonna have to pause the video for a second. You'll probably not notice anything, but it seems I have a package or something. Sorry about that. Hopefully that wasn't very noticeable. Kawangara Kochiya is one of the old ones. Choose one or more. Gain 5 firepower and weak, 5 spirit and frail, 3 max life, vulnerable and poison. The idea here is if you stack up enough amulet, you can pick up pretty much any modes, in which case it is like 3 mana, 5 firepower, 5 spirit, 3 max life. But if you don't have enough amulet, you might be, screwing yourself. With how much amulet that we're generating now, though, I feel like this might be undercosted now. 3 mana and 1 mana, 1 upgrade. In fact, I'm pretty sure it used to cost less. Like, I mean more. I think this was like triple white back then. Yeah, pretty much very likely to be undercosted. Sunburner, the usual. Not bad at all, but like, well, this is a skill. I'm relatively sure this used to be an ability. So this just doesn't excel, huh? As long as you can generate enough ward, this is just ridiculous too. Damn. You really took the underpowered complaints to heart, huh? Went the exact opposite way, it seems. With how much amulet we're generating, which is quite a bit, from like Wind's Blessing, Grain of Grains. I guess it's just those two, but we play them pretty much every time we have them, so I think it's enough amulet generation that Kawangara Kochiya here is very, very solid. 5 firepower and 5 spirit is very good, and it even gives us some, more meta scaling with max life. So yeah, let's pick this up. Prepare away. Honestly, I think we can prepare away the Reckless Exterminator, plus our red is pretty contested with the other 3 red cards. So we don't really need it. The AoE has done its job, and we have Ring of Grains now. Plus we have a blank card, so we'll hopefully find a bunch of cool multicolor cards. Gonna go this path right now, but I'm very likely heading to a shop. I did just get blank card with a bunch of money, so I'm very, very interested in getting to that shop for sure. Honestly, kinda looking like I'm just gonna do firepower and spirit, even if I get like weak and frail, just for some setup. Don't really have much else to do with my turns, I think, so let's go ahead and just do that. 5 weak and 5 frail is definitely gonna be noticeable though. Basically, this is better for our low value cards, because the 5 spirit and 5 firepower will be more than 30% of the value, but it is worse for our high value cards, because the percentage will affect them far higher, and the flat increase is going to help them a lot less. Okay, so this is pretty much guaranteed just Wave Calling, Wind's Blessing. So let's just do Mounting Echo here on the shoot for later, and the Wind's Blessing, kinda for now I guess, but kinda because I don't have a better target more than anything else. We take 1 damage from the drowning, none from the attack. Really just looking to get, Lunar Meteor, that's perfect. Touhou Wak was one of the old ones. Oh, power generation as long as you have Divine Favor. Honestly, I think I'd like to find this, like, just to draft it. Iron Snake Binding, 8 damage for 1 whenever Snake gains mana, or he returns Iron Snake Binding from the discard pile to the hand. Very nice. Not like super impressive, but definitely neat. Or just the Tango's Decree. I'm gonna go ahead and get the Gohei actually. Yeah, because this is gonna cost 0 anyway. So I'm getting the Gohei Wak. Going like tie-dye into an Orthodox just to block this turn. And I guess that might have been a bit much because I have enough mana for the Wave Calling anyway. And Gohei Wak. And get some power. Oh, you gain power equal to the Divine Favor, not the damage. Okay, that's a lot more balanced. I thought it was like power equal to the damage the card dealt. But no. Okay, very easily just picking up First Aid Kit here to remove the drowning. And just water gun, I guess. Yeah, this mountaintop card has been extremely good so far. Shin the Drone Girl. Getting one exile, one... Actually, before I do anything, I guess I can just check the charm. Do I gamble? No, let's not. I guess the charm didn't really matter then. Oh, it's from the hand. Oh. There you go. Yeah, not used to all these new changes. So I'm still gonna make a misplay sometimes. Let's just go. Speaking of which, I was talking about how I wanted this. There it is. Water walking. Add 3 more talismans to the top of the draw pile, draw 1 card. Not too bad. Picking up this Gohei Whack though. Even more Philosopher's Mana, that's very nice. Do we want to white or green more? I think we want to white far more than green. Or actually... No, we do have tie-dye with double green cost. Even if we have like more white basics, yeah, let's transform white. We have 2 philosophers anyway, so it shouldn't be any big issue at all. Plus 2 philosophers means we're able to find almost any card at this point. Like 1 more and we're able to find any card in the game. Because of the blank card. Let's get a charm here. Into just funding. Actually, the Long Night goes away and this gives us back 1 mana, so we're guaranteed to be able to play the Unorthodox here. Still taking, you know, 8 damage, but won't be too big a deal. As we've seen, we can actually just heal a decent chunk. Wind's Blessing is full dodge from the Grace. And the 2 amulet lets me just do Firepower and Spirit. Yep. Or honestly, just Spirit and Max Life. Oh, this is 2. Yeah, let's just get Max Life. I'm doing fine. Not in a rush. This is just plus 3 max HP. And now I'm pretty sure I'm playing a boundary just to block the static charge here. And then tie-dye into Ring of Rings for the kill. Yep, there you go. And that's it for this turn. Doesn't look like we'll get back to the mountaintop, so maybe I shouldn't have done this. Oh, the shield might actually help us with that. Gonna need here. I'm gonna pick up 5-point Prism, but not actually going to play it. I just wanna Grace, stall a bit, get back to mountaintop, see if we can generate some meta resources. And it seems we can, so let's play it. But we didn't get anything sadly. So it's whatever. We do at least get to draw a new hand, upgrade it all, tie-dye into Gohei Whack for 7 power. So I guess we were just so close to full that it didn't matter, huh? So these 3 I already know of. Pionta Hat-Trick, gain 10 life, 5 max life, transform 3 random cards in the hand, draw and or discard pile into frogs. Which is the jinx that Suwako has. It only costs 1 though, so at the very least, like, you're not wasting your entire turn on metascaling. And this is a pretty big amount of life. So kinda heavily considering taking it. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, definitely heavy into the metascaling, it seems. Let's go ahead and remove card here. We still have all our basics. There's 1 down though. And I don't really think I'm interested in anything else here. We're doing just fine otherwise. Kinda tempted by the watch, if anything. I do like skill cards. I do like the watch. I'm going to pick it up. Any extra cards we can get that are upgraded means that we have more certainty that our mooncake will hit the important targets. Selling the super mushroom here is completely free. So that is free money. And let's go shop into Elite here. Or, ooh, first aid manual though. I do like me some first aid manual. I have half human, half phantom, and like 2 philo though. Plus all of the ward. I don't think I need it. I'm not taking it. Yeah, I'm just saving my money. It is extremely good. I just do not think I need it in this case. We have amulet. Nice. Okay, so let's just do this for extra damage. We're gonna gain 1 amulet, which is going to prevent the charm from the fox. And I am not going to play the Kawahara Kochiya. Just like a lot of these are going to get reduced by the Trickster anyway. And then we just have to deal with the Weekend of Frail, which I'm really not into. I guess I could have done weak since the Joker is gonna apply weak to us rather consistently anyway, but whatever. No meta resources, so let's go with mana and draw. And we get some Charm of Good Commerce here. Probably like this twice into half human, half phantom. Oh, it was unupgraded, so it didn't have the... let's do this. Eviction order and like shoot, I guess. Wind's Blessing, just make sure we still have amulet later. Although I think that one might get consumed by the Rabbit's debuffs, so never mind. But yeah, the Fox Yoke is gonna try to charm us again next turn, I'm pretty sure. If I remember her part. Yep. Okay, let's go and just do massive damage here. 0 mana duping, extremely good. Into the Ring of Grains, into the shoot, and just finish off with Pionta. We still have 1 amulet that I don't even know where we got from. And we frogged Tie-Dye, Boundary, and Kawangara, so nothing too important. And we just redraw the Rainbow Danmaku Fighting, we just win. Yeah, definitely seems quite a bit overtuned. 4 more Ye Talismans, 4 random upgraded Rainbow Jade Jinjang Orbs to the hand that temporarily cost 1 less. If they're upgraded, they basically cost 1 already, so temporarily cost 1 less. They just cost 0. Nice. So yeah, definitely picking this up, I'm pretty sure. Modern Age got buffed yet again though. Jesus. That's a whole ass spell card. Yeah, at this point it has to see play. There's no way it doesn't. That's actually just the whole ass spell card. More even, if you count the end of combat one. I'm picking Shrine Rivaler here though. It's like 4 random free Yin Yang Orbs. The pre-spoke incantation seems to be pretty much the same as usual. Nothing new here. Yep. I'm pretty sure that's the usual one. Wing and Water, Tipsy and Splash to the hand. Whenever spell card is activated, return it from exile to the hand. That's very nice. Let's pick this up. 13 damage, 3 Divine Favor, affected by Spirit, huh? Probably by Divine Favor as well then? Could be interesting, but like, we already have enough cards that do similar things. Don't think it's necessary right now. Just gonna go ahead and remove another basic. We're still way too full on basics. And let's get an elite here. Shame we didn't get like Shingmyo event, that would have been extremely good. Jomu says something about her mooncake, but I have no clue what she's talking about. I have no one's mooncake but my own. And if anyone proves or says otherwise, they are a filthy fucking liar. Okay, got I got the Lunar New Year here, but I have Mountaintop Meeting and Lunar New Year didn't get hit by the upgrade because of Charm, so let's see what we have instead. I guess, yeah, I don't have the color problems anymore, do I? Don't really have to worry about it that much. Let's go Ballistic Shield, and I guess I'll pick Positive News and just spell card here. Now let's go Omikuji bonus, Lunar New Year visit. The card's gonna cost 1, which is what we have already. Oh, Yokai Power Spoilers got changed. 28 damage whenever an enemy takes attack damage, gain P. Seems really good. So let's pick this up. Play it for 1. I'm not gonna get the hit, but we do get the buff anyway. And we just spell card. And Positive News to get back up. And Ballistic Shield to block. There we go. And we'll get the rest of our power anyway, just off the power ring, I assume. The Ring of Grains got upgraded, so it is accurate now. So let's go Tie-Dye into ring. 48 damage, 8 power. Just wave calling into Pionta. We lost Omikuji, Shoot, and Ring of Grains. We might actually have to recover the Ring of Grains, honestly. So mounting Echo here, these two. Got an extra Wine and Water. And the copy also gets exiled, which means if we activate our spell card, we're getting 2 copies back. Very good use of the Echo, I say. For now though, I can just defend here, just fine. No need to use our spell card. And we have like 10 temporary firepower in hand right now. And with Gohei Waka and Shrine Rivalry, I'm pretty sure we're definitely using these. Let's use Flash as well to make hand space and get the mana for this. Our ward removes 2 of them. Oh, is that the thing? We have to have a ward to actually make hand space. Because it adds the talismans to hand. No, because these have auto exile. So never mind. They just get triggered if we have full hand. So let's go Jinjang, Water and Fire. Water and Fire. Extremely good. That's an ability, right? No, it's a skill. Christ. Yeah, because the orbs felt like they did more, but it was just Divine Favor. I was thinking too hard about it. Double Rainbow onto the half human, half phantom, exiling the talismans just to show off, you know, the neat little synergy there. And let's just finish off Yuma here. And we got all our power back, and we have the library card. Starts next turn. If no attacks were played last turn, gain 2 ward, which is one of the custom exhibits that exist in the Sanae mod that works with their gimmicks. 3 Thaumaturgy, 2 on the red, gain 2 back. Whenever spell card is activated, deal 8 attack damage to random entity times. With the Wine and Water themes, you know, this seems really cracked. Upgrades to like 2 and get back to colorless, deal damage 4 times. Definitely picking this up. Wanna see the distraction we can inflict on Seija with all our spell card abilities activated. Fire Coupon is another one. First time you activate spell card each combat, gain 20 power back. Picking it up as well. Basically makes our spell card 40 per combat if we only use it like once. Not interested in the idle t-shirt, we already have plenty of max health gaining. Lunar New Year here is definitely going to be solid for the Divine Favor. Not sure if I should pick AoE or just the extra damage. I guess I'll just go for the damage. Killing 1 drone is probably more valuable than going hard on like both of them. We gain the Divine Favor here, so I'm just gonna use a spell card. Like, it's very easy to use at this point, at least once per combat. Plus we're gonna have Divine Favor, get Gohei Walk, just constantly keep gaining power over and over. So we're not gonna have any issues. Okay, so Wine and Water and Great Thaumaturgy are definitely getting played. Am I playing the Koangara Kochi, yeah? Yes, but after the wave calling, just in case. Let's go. Ah, fuck it, let's go everything. We have feeling in the deck already. We lose 3 HP, it's no big deal. Okay, we lost a bit more than 3. Maybe that was a bit too ballsy. Yeah, we're actually taking a shit ton of damage here if we don't do something. Let's go Tipsy. Mounting Echo on the shoot. It's still not enough, but I'm probably just going to Spellcard here. That kills the Joyful Kappa. Gets us some defense. The damage from the ability. Foundry gets us almost full block. And we just get our money and our tokens. Okay, yeah, that might have been a bit overboard, but whatever. High into mountain top. Didn't get meta scaling. And we just upgrade our Ring of Brains here and play for 2 life. Yep, neat. And maybe next time I don't do anything stupid like that. 7 damage for Wang if Sanae has block gain 1 ward, but it has replenished, so it's basically almost never about to take it. So to 0, Jesus. The upgrades like replenish 0 cost? That's pretty insane, I think. Purifying Mist is the same as usual, I'm pretty sure. Tons of anti-mask, we don't really have like that many debuffs, I believe. Not on enemies at least. We do have plenty for ourselves. Yeah, let's just go ahead and pick the Tripwire, I think. Yeah. Upgrades, which we need very heavily. Like Thaumaturgy, Kochija, Defending, Ring of Grains. Not to speak of the Lunar New Year, which, you know, we're not upgrading because it gets hit by the Mooncake pretty consistently anyway. And yet I think Tripwire is just the better one, like, just so it's 0. No. Let's do Thaumaturgy. Basically make it free. Yeah. Also makes it 0. We're not gonna play that as consistently, but still. Okay, so can't really play like everything I want here. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and like do Charm into Ring to get the kill on this. Some damage out. Just accept and taking some extra damage. At least like we're getting a kill, we're getting amulets. Setting up. Oh, and I guess forgot about that. Thanks to the Spider Lily, we actually get to block a bit too. Still took a chunk, but oh well. Okay, let's give Mountain Top and half Human, half Phantom Echo. Play the first Mountain Top, healing and card draw. Play the second, power gain and damage, I guess. So we can play everything but the card draw first. And now we draw. Thaumaturgy is free. Not really, because we don't have mana to convert back and stuff. And I kinda want the 2 grays from this. Although this is a ward. Any amulet? What I can do here actually is open up some hand space with no, it cost me too much mana again. God damn it. Okay, let's Tripwire. Just get rid of carding our hand so I can do this. Let the splash. High transforms everything into Philo. In fact, now I can actually do great thaumaturgy and transform everything into Philo. Perfect. And now I do Kowangara Kochija, getting the Spirit, which gives me an easy 48 block off of Unorthodox Defending. Perfect. And the ward is going to prevent any further glares you might put in our deck too. Pagodas. Let's just get the firepower, play Pagoda. Get the orbs. Maybe damage. We have plenty of block, don't need to use the defensive ones. Go Heiwa kills, in fact. Jesus, yeah, okay. I've been trying to reserve judgment. This definitely seems quite overtuned. Quite a bit indeed. We don't really have card draw, do we? No, we don't. Let's pick up the Play with Water. Plus a beach. Upgrade. Guess going area at this point is like a good upgrade. Yeah. The mana cost reduction is pretty huge. And we're up against Tenshi now. Okay, the Sword of Izu is just going to be giving her free power, I guess, but whatever. Okay, so let's see if the Shrine Rivalry works how I thought it did. We get the Talismans, and three of them auto-exile to make way for the orbs. Sadly, I did not get very good orbs for blocking, but the Talisman was still kind of helpful. This is 26, I can stop here. Just keep the 3 cards I have for when I have Divine Favor and stuff. Like now. Lunar New Year. Oh, Tengu Decree is probably going to be very helpful. Yeah, let's go and drop it. Thaumaturgy is going to give us a ton of block whenever I use a spell card. Yeah, we're gonna give her a spell card very quickly. It's like I'm gonna do a lot of things that take several damage instances, it seems. Kinda need it for the Tengu's Decree too. So not like I can stop myself from doing it. I die for Divine Favor at least. And I have block, so this is gonna give me a ward. Unblock and hat trick. And let's hope it didn't hit anything too important. Weighing on water, we're definitely gonna want to recover this. This shoot is irrelevant. Oh, here it is. And tie-dye is probably gonna get recovered as well. For now though, we just recover wine and water. Play it. And the thing is, if we're just going to like be permanently weak and frail, we don't really care how weak and frail. So you know, gonna just echo this, go balls to the wall here, and I'll play this next time I have the chance. Okay, so 39 damage here. Let's start with the tools. Weakens probably gonna be very solid, and I feel like the upgrades are as well. Getting us wave calling here into boundary and go Haywalk for some block off of the Tengu's Decree. We are healing her sadly, but I feel like it's worth it just not to take damage. As soon as our debuffs expire, we're pretty much going to be perfectly fine. So let's get the charm out. And now it's just Wind's Blessing to grace and avoid the debuffs. And half human, half phantom. Going to remove some of our lower value cards, so we're not just dealing peanuts damage to her constantly. I probably want the Omikuji bonus at some point when I'm going to use the Rush. Do I have amulet? No, I just spent it. Let's just go for more Kawangara anyway. I'm already weak and frail, so this doesn't change anything. Tie-dye I did want back actually. Let's recover that. And yeah, the Tipsy is actually going to be, like, Tipsy and the Wine and Water are going to be very, very powerful when we do our spell card, which I feel like is the perfect moment for. Okay, let's go Omikuji, Tipsy, Tipsy, Divine Favor, and Kaboom. 52, the waves of damage, get back Wine and Water. More firepower. Second spell card, even more damage, even more waves. Gohei is gonna give us back 10 power from the Divine Favor. And kill Tenshi here. Definitely overturned quite a bit, I think, yeah. Philosopher's Stone, and now we have 3 Philosophers with blank card, so we have access to literally any card at all in the game. Oh boy. Okay, so look at this one last. Update Outsider whenever ability card is played in Firepower, Innate. So this is basically like Sanae's Curiosity buff, but for us. Only Lotus, just the usual. Miracle Pentacle. If I remember correctly, this one was quite cool. Whenever an ability card is played, add a copy of it to the hand. It has Ethereal, doesn't have copy, and costs 1 more. And you add one random ability to the hand if you play it when upgraded. So yeah, this is basically, I think this got changed. I'm pretty sure this got changed in fact. This is basically like effectively infinite abilities over time. Assuming you can keep paying the increasing mana costs. Like, could give us, like, several Omikuji bonuses, like, starts at 0, just goes up. Great Thaumaturgy, refunds the mana, so also, like, very easy to copy. Koangara Kochija only costs 1, so that would be very interesting. Lunar New Year visit as well. However, I feel like it would be a disservice if I didn't pick up Hisouten Soku, the Robotic Cryptid. This is basically Sanae's Exodia. If all Robotic Cryptic cards are in the hand, exile all of them and defeat all enemies. If not, choose one of 4 upgraded Robotic Cryptic cards to add to the hand, and then your turn. Gain 3 colorless from Overflow. Yeah, these are obviously negative, but the idea is once you have all of the parts, you play Hisouten Soku and you win the game. It is extremely costly, and I could not care any less. I'm picking Hisouten Soku and beating Seijo with it. This time on video, because the first time I did it I couldn't get it on video. And I don't know what I'm removing, honestly. At this point I feel like Ring of Grains isn't even necessary anymore. It is like our amulet, one of our 2 amulet generators though, so I'm reticent to remove it. Okay, actually, this could be absolutely disastrous for Hisouten Soku. And we've got quite enough max life, I feel like. So let's just prepare away Pyonta Hat-Trick. And we're going for elites. We're hunting elites. Hunting wabbits. Let's just block here. Get us some block and some ward for the stuns. Hopefully we draw some extra block this turn, because you know, still got the Tengun stuff attacking us, and I still have Long Night here. And yeah, Wave Calling into Shrine Rivalry should be fine. Hisouten Soku, just for reference, is going to be like just 3 mana whenever I draw him until Sage, because I don't intend on using him earlier. But yeah, we'll see what he does by then. Let's just take these again. And now I can check. They're kind of worth it at like 8, so 9 to 10 is probably the breakpoint. If my cards do more than like 9 to 10 base damage or block, that's probably when it stops being worth taking both things. But for now it seems worth it. This turn whenever Sanae gains barrier, deal that much damage to that enemy. Oh, very neat. another of her offense turns defense cards. Wait, why does it lose damage? I mean, I guess the costing less and gaining replenish is definitely like worth the 4 damage loss, but it still feels weird that it loses damage, I have to say. Still, kinda interesting. I'm going to pick it up. Sadly, we can't actually get buried this turn though, unless we like spell guard, which I don't intend to do. So let's just rewire here, and that's about it. I'm so mad I didn't get the Reimu exhibit. Honestly, would have been hilarious. I already did it with like Jomu. Did it with Yujiko. It seems finding easy infinites is my calling, but this one has like a 75% chance of working. Actually, because I'm playing a modded character, I can get any of the 5 bosses as the option. So I guess it's like 60% chance of getting Reimu. But yeah, okay, I guess it's rare enough, huh? But yeah, Lunar New Year visit plus that card has to be completely insane. Just instantly infinite damage off of 2 cards. No other requirements. Yeah, let's just overkill this Tengu as hard as we can. Just for fun. Also, let's do it with Gohei Whack because it's gonna give us 17 power. Sorry about that. I don't know if that cancelled the sound. I accidentally pressed my Windows key and kinda alt-tapped for half a second there. Not interested in any of these. Already have 1 Mounting Echo. I can just skip. Purify. Is there anything here that just breaks with Purify? Not really. There's plenty of good cards. I mean, Tie-Dye would be very, very nuts with it, but nothing that really just goes all that insane. Not really super interesting. We already have a plenty powerful deck anyway, so not gonna take any risks just to do dumb Purify stuff. Okay. Mounting Echo on Lunar New Year is going to be very fun. Not going to actually be very relevant because I'm not going to be able to use it unless I get like Managing. Technically Managing. It's gonna cost 1. Oh, but it's gonna cost 2 because of the increase. A shame. Yeah, technically Managing, just not the kind of Managing we need. Can't even Wave Calling. I guess I could do Double Boundary. Let's do it. Keep some of our barrier for later. But still, we have another Lunar New Year visit on our deck that we'll get back to eventually. Wave Calling, not interested. Let's just do Grey Thaumaturgy here. Do Philo for half human, half phantom. Gonna probably have to spellcard, honestly. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do it. Amplified spellcard too. Just so I don't take damage this turn. Honestly, don't even want the Wave Calling, so I'm just gonna let it exile even though I could get back. Still took 3 damage, but 3 HP is nothing. We'll heal it off of like pretty much anything we do. I do want my Kohanger, I think. Not a big deal, not a big deal. I'll just do like Tie-Dye into defending to block this turn. And we have plenty of long-term power regardless. We're keeping all our rainbow mana thanks to the Philosopher's Stone. And finally we get to one of our big cards, so just Shrine Rivalry. Get a bunch of block and get our orbs. I'm gonna play a Tripwire here just to get the Divine Favor we spent. And there goes nothing. AoE orbs. Kill the spirits. Let's see what we draw. Actually, I should have done this first because I could have gotten the temporary firepower. Don't need to discard. Oh, positive news. Do I need to heal? I guess I could. Removes our debuffs too. And then Tipsy into Ring of Brains. And that is combat. King 8 spirit, lose 3 spirit, lose 3 spirit. I'm guessing the spirit loss is cancelled by like amulet. So this is like gain 2 spirit. Then 3 more if you have amulet, then 3 more if you have another amulet. Sounds kinda interesting, honestly. And with 8 spirit we're basically invincible, I feel like. I already have Koner, I can hardly sustain that already. Let's not add more cards that I can't sustain to my deck, I guess. Though this is very interesting for the Ward plus Amulet archetype. And we're fighting Aki. Sanae does have a boss if I remember correctly. So I think we're fighting Sanae here rather than Rainbow? Yeah, the text was wrong, but we do fight Sanae here. Bulwark, negate the next 3 non-status cards that would be added, exile them instead. So this effectively cancels card generation. Kinda like how Ward cancels status generation and stuff. Okay, let's just discard whatever. 3 grace here of the extra mana we spent. Or no. This has to card still. Let's just play Great Thaumaturgy so we can get back our mana. Because that way we can just play half human, half phantom anyway. For the 2 grace. Not have to worry about taking damage. There we go. And just free tripwire, I guess. Because I don't have anything else to spend the mana on. Okay, definitely doing tie-dye into Shrine Rivalry here, so that the Moria Talismans just give me a shit ton of Welcome Barrier. Yeah, there we go. Wait, what? Oh, the Bulwark. Yeah, Bulwark. We just lost 3 defensive orbs, in fact. Kinda fucked. Let's just block them. Six. We'll heal it. That's fine. Yeah, this is just free Dupion. We block and barrier, gain 2 amulet, or play 2 weak to each enemy. Not bad, not bad. Goes down to 2 on upgrade. Very nice. Taking the Dupion anyway, though. Unorthodox with the Divine Favor. And I guess we didn't even need to, because like I wanted to do this for the amulet anyway. And let's get some extra money as well. Why not? A barricade did give her 1 more bulwark back, so we need to be careful. In fact, I guess we don't need to be careful, it doesn't matter, we're just gonna lose the Tipsy token here. Yep. We have 1 amulet, this is going to give me another. And I get to just do Kawangara for these without taking any debuffs into Wave Calling. Still taking quite a chunk of damage here though. We kinda didn't draw very well. Okay, so let's do Echo on the mountaintop on the free Dupion. And let's see what we get. First off. And I can play the rainbows because I retain the Philosopher mana anyway. And let's see what Mountaintop Meeting offers us. Gun sounds good. And I guess out of these I'll just get the Tumbling for more damage. Second copy. Block and power? This is basically a spell card back, so I get to do vulnerable. Spell card, get back 20 power from the Spire coupon. Get back 30 from this, so I'm already full. Almost full, sorry. Wine and water. Queen's Grace is gonna give me 1 extra amulet for free because I activated my spell card. And then I just go Ballistic Shield, Water Gun. That's a key down. We just have Sanae to deal with. And at this point, just Tipsy and Ping. It sadly does seem like we're not able to get like any block here. Could do Omikuji. We still have a ton of HP, whatever. Not really worried, honestly. We got spell carded. Push into Spirit. Neat. And now we actually do get to go like 4 hand slots. I guess 3 is enough because you open up 1 from the Shrine Rivalry. And that is the Morija Talismans, which get auto-exiled by Ward. And we get our 4 orbs. Still a pretty bad selection, but oh well. It's good enough for the kill. And I have to heal quite a bit though. I did lose a lot of it. Like, I don't know why. Aki is never like super threatening, but she's also never like bad. She always deals at least a chunk of damage. Sometimes quite a bit more. Spellcard study. 18 block, 3 Divine Favors. Spellcard was activated this turn, gained 14 barrier. Comes pre-upgraded. Sounds very good to me. I'm picking up. What does Sumireko offer us here? Doppelganger, Shapeshift, Lunatic Dream. I'm willing to get Doppelgangers. This is actually like insanely good with Hizo Tensoku too, right? It gives us like two cards every time we play it. Turbos out the Hizo Tensoku extremely hard. That's it. Well, extremely good is like maybe overstating it, considering I'm playing like 5 mana card into a 7 mana card and neither of them does nothing. And in fact, one of them hurts me. But you know what I mean. Let's go here. Might actually spend some time at the gap. Or maybe not. Kongara Kochiya, your time has come. I just want the full heal, honestly. And we'll just upgrade something at this gap instead. I must admit, I'm playing a bit loose because, like, if the other run seems like extremely overpowered anyway. So let's try and focus a bit this time. Not make the usual mistakes. Can't get Divine Favoring anyway here, so let's just go haywhack. Shoot down. This is perfect block. And this features some firepower, but I'm actually gonna do it so I can conserve some barrier. Because I'm not worried about long term. Well, if anything, I'm slightly worried about right now. So I'd rather have the barrier than anything else, really. Mana and draw. Just do tie-dye here. Let's give it Echo for now, at least. Draw some. We get to do Lunar here for free. Kinda thinking maybe I have to upgrade this at this point. Just so I can play it when I draw it. Free 5-point Prism is going to go quite hard with the double tie-dye and the Divine Favor. Easy kill into 22 block. And now we just go Charm of Good Commerce into Doppelganger and play this for, you know, extra damage, I guess. You have an amulet for her vulnerable, plenty of block. We haven't fed her even that much firepower really, just like 4. Probably gonna go to 6 now, because I wanna do the Unorthodox. Let's open with Wine with Water, so... No, actually, let's open with Great Thaumaturgy so we can copy it. Gets us back a ton of mana, if we actually care. I guess I don't have to use either of these, I just get to Wind's Blessing here, and dodge both of her attacks. And now, we just finish this with like... okay, this is gonna get copied. Let's go with Ring of Dreams first, I guess. Into Shrine Rivalry. Like, we didn't have the hand space for these many orbs anyway. Our orb selection has not been great, has it? Maybe if I do Tipsy, I'll actually be able to kill next turn. For now though, not quite. I had way too many cards in hand anyway, that's why I didn't really care about wasting the Tipsy. Just for reference. And do nothing. And do nothing on the copy. And that's the fight. Don't really care about any of these, I think. At most, like, Sakura colored Seas, like, sort of upgrades. Sure, let's get Sakura. More for upgrades than for the mana, honestly. Let's upgrade Lunar New Year Visit, as I mentioned. Definitely the better version of New Year Visit. By a lot, too. We have both plenty of AoE and plenty of ward, so Clumpies should not be scary in the slightest. Let's go Great Thaumaturgy into Doppelgangers here. Can't play Mountain Top right now, but we have Doppelgangers set up for our next turn. Which doesn't seem to help much, honestly. I guess I can just do Tie-Dye here. Get 14 Divine Favor for massive unorthodox defending. There we go. And the ward also means we're not going to worry about these statuses. And I just shoot one of them, I guess. Next turn, I'm probably copying a Tipsy or an AoE attack if I have one, so I can just burst in an area. I can't, apparently. Okay, so the butterflies are going to give me a decent chunk of... Oh no, because that's with... Yeah, they're going to give me a decent chunk of power, never mind. So I'm going to just go ahead and spam the spell card here. Get back the point in the water. And I get to copy this for 28 barrier and a bunch of block. Get some more tokens. More ward, money. And keep defending myself. And hopefully next turn is the one. Like, I'm running out of sources of ward. Not a ward though. Still got 6 of that. Not convinced. Let's just do Tipsy copies. And enough hand space. Shrine Rivalry. Any AoE? 0 AoE! Yay! Let's just spend them just for the mana, I guess. And I mean for the hand space. Get rid of Eviction Order. And now we're actually gonna get some Divine Favor and be able to use Rain of Brains effectively. We go to Glare as well. Yeah. So this will hopefully, yeah, this is upgrading Gohei Walk and Rain of Brains. Dealing AoE damage. And this kills all the fairies, except for Clumpies, who is instead going to die to my other cards. Big race to exiles. Just whatever, honestly. And more barrier. Probably gonna start with the Jinja Orb unless I draw something better. Just because I can. Yep. Pretty much as expected. Wanting Echo on this Flash and Vitality, I guess. Don't really care what I do with it. Just looking for my attack cards at this point. So I can finish this. Definitely stable enough with 80 barrier, 3 ward, 4 amulet. Okay, I guess I'm playing more small commons and draw my big cards with doppelgangers apparently. It's not even really a problem, it's just annoying that this fight's taking so long when it's so easy. There we go, that's an AoE orb. It's fitted some Divine Favor. Doesn't really matter much at this point, because Clumpies is almost dead, but They finally got all of those statuses into my deck. Let's hope there's no consequences for that. Gonna go ahead and remove a bunch of them though. And gain 4 grace. Since I drew no actual attacks. Jet again. I have plenty of luck for this turn. Let's save the Divine Favor for the next one. There we go, 10 Divine Favor for next turn. Any AoE at all. So like, I guess Ring of Grace. Actually, it's 3 cards. Yeah, I'm drawing Ring of Grace. Am I playing it though, or am I playing just Mountain Top Meeting for the tools? No, I just want this one. There we go. Like at this point, I'm full up on any resource I could want. Got the Dango from the combat. Fires of Hokai. Sure, why not? Card generation is fun when I wanna like find out where the cards are. Lunar Veil makes us pretty much invincible turn 1. At this point, I just wanna kinda avoid combat, so let's go. Yeah, all of them will have 1 combat, 1 event anyway, I guess. And of course, it is the Wabbits, who are going to take me fucking ages to get through, and that ruined my last Touhou run, in fact. Mountain Top. Draw cards. Exile any. Let's go and do Vitality into Mounting Echo. And honestly, considering I have Flawless anyway, let's just do Ring of Grace here. For the double AoE hit into shoot. Took 1 damage. I will never recover from this. Honestly, I'm considering if maybe his Gensokyo wouldn't be the faster route in this goddamn combat. I'm honestly considering heavily. At the very least, I don't think this turn is a good moment for it though. Let's get some Divine Favor to actually defend. And I can keep the copy in hand. Raise the 2 inaccurate attacks. Walk the accurate one. A Shrine Rivalry should hopefully be useful here. Please no like 20 block orbs. Okay, that's not great, but it is okay-ish. The block one could be useful now. Just Spellcard Study. The Grace is irrelevant, I just want to do this for the Exiles. And Eviction Order. I guess a Wave Calling. I know I hit the Wang in my hand, but I'm done blocking anyway. And the Orb of Water and Fire are not gonna scale the damage anyway, because like it's the rabbits. I'm not gonna do any more damage. But they get to scale their block at least, so that's something. Okay, let's see what we get off of on our New Year visit. Not much, honestly. Panoramic Shot is probably pretty good when it costs 0 though. And at this point, I wanted to go Sentries into Fires, but I'm out some mana. Let's do Wine and Water Splash, transform everything into Philo, and now I actually get to do it. And considering I'm going to be playing like shit ton of cards anyway, and the firepower is useless, let's just dump my hand at this point. Like I'm going to be generating skill per turn. I have the Sweep and Rolling hand. I'm gonna double the first card, so like I wanna be careful in my hand space in the first place. Okay, this is generated by Hokai, right? Yeah. And I tend to just do Wraith Thaumaturgy, so I can spell card once and deal like 8 hits. Yeah, let's go for it. And the 1, and the 2, and the 3, and the 4, and the 5, and the 6, and the 7, and the 8. Tie-dye into spell card. Massive amount of block. Defending for ward for when this eventually gets into the module that gives me starlights. And let's use the sweeping robot here. Lost in Paradise. Well, this is pretty much going to copy Shrine Rivalry twice. After which I should have about infinity orbs to slam in the bunny's face. All of them are gonna go on the black one because I hope to kill this one with AoE orbs eventually. And if I don't get any AoE orbs, I'll just cry myself to sleep. Easy solution, really. No need though, because I did get them. 2 of them, in fact. Which means this is enough for the kill. There we go. Propels empty, return a card from this propel to the hand. This is quite nice for like if you plan on having small deck empty piles, you just spray away with what you like the cards on top, and you just get to pick any card from your discard pile, which will have your entire deck at that point, since the profile's empty. Very nice. Doesn't fit what we're doing though. And the others are not like super interesting. We already have Wind's Blessing, we already have plenty of mana. We already have a Spellcard Study and it's upgraded. Let's skip and move on. Visit the shop to see more cards. Kinda wanna take this, yeah. I'll take this card. It's 7 HP, 2 upgrades. I've removed enough at this point, honestly. Not a lot, just 2, but it's enough, I guess. And I just get to upgrade Mounting Echo and Fires of Foci. And remove the card at the shop. Though honestly I could just like exile it in combat, but whatever. Snake Binding is probably like pretty goddamn good with a bunch of spell cards and like where is it? The Wine and Water, right? Plus I want to use Hisoto and Soku against Seija, which means against Junko here, I have to, is when I'm going to show off the amount of power I can put into my spell card. Ideally. So yeah, let's do Science Snake Binding. Kinda would have liked the Prison Concert, but I do want to upgrade here. Or not. Let's do Prison. It's Junko. Prison Concert is like pretty much perfect against Junko. And it means the Philosopher's Stone is basically Palu Dodonge at this point. Let's go for the Elite. We get the Remy, so we have all the setup we want. I'm so tempted. Screw it. I'm doing this. I'm letting her wake up naturally, I think, too. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can actually afford that. Let's do Snake Binding. Divine Favor, get back mana. Snake Binding again. Didn't actually do anything in the end. So, not sure why I wasted my time. I might regret not trying to wake her up. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna wake her up. Don't want to ruin the run by doing something dumb right before the finish line. Might not actually even wake her up, actually. Yeah, I don't have the damage. Well. Let's hope this doesn't screw me. That was pretty awful draw order too, isn't it? Okay then, let's go. Snake Binding, Vitality, Snake Binding, Charm, Snake Binding, another Charm, and last Snake Binding, Tripwire. I have Flair, I gain 2 ward. Let's see what fire generates. Scry 4. Let's see what we have at least. Okay, Lunar Year Visit and Centaur's Doppelgangers is coming next turn. Half Human, Half Phantom might not get upgraded if the Monkey hits Doppelgangers. Don't really care about the wave calling. Let's go like this. I'm saving the orb, since I'm gonna have Divine Favor next turn. Took some damage. Hopefully I'll be fine. The Junko won't be a problem, because I have Prison Concert here. Perfect. Exactly what I meant. And the ward even prevents these statuses. Let's see what we get of Lunar New Year. Lightning Strike. Nice. That is a lot of block. Yeah, Wine and Water. This now gives me Philosopher's Mana instead. Not Tipsy. Don't need to do that yet. Actually, sure, let's do it for the Snake Binding. Oh, I guess I don't have anything else to trigger it. Never mind, that was dumb. Let's just set everything up. Overnight Brightness. These 3. Okay, my deck's definitely way too big for his Gensokyo, I'm noticing. And now there's a Remy. Perfect. Oh, Eternal Instantaneous. Nice. Okay, so I do have Doppelgangers. I can use Doppelgangers to clone it on the extra turn. So let's open with something else instead. It's probably an Orthodox, so I don't die. Okay, this one's defending, so this is just like 24 damage. I already blocked enough. Mountain Top. Oh, but Eternal Instantaneous is not going to let me keep the block, huh? Well, shit. I guess I just grab the positive news, and I'll get back to full now, so it doesn't hurt as much to use the spell card next turn. Yeah, positive news, vulnerable. Right, 3 cards left. Never mind. Yeah, vulnerable. Copy. Eternal Instantaneous. Keep Hizo Tensoku. Go to the extra turn. Got the spell card here. Just for block. 6/6 will have to do. Taking some damage, but whatever. I don't even have hand space for the copied Hizo Tensoku. Never mind. Let's just do study then, I guess. Tripwire for the ward. Echo on the Wine and Water. Actually, it's going to go ethereal anyway. I guess it will keep the. No, it wouldn't. Whatever. Let's just do it on these. 3 cards, right? 3 fucking cards. Playtime's over. Fuck Hizo Tensoku. I don't want to die here. I refuse to die. Start falling. Lightning Strike for hand space. Half Human, Half Phantoms to Grace and to Exiles on the shoots. And I have 15 ward, so this is going to give me a shit ton of block. And I'll just retain the orbs for later. I get to play one of them, I think? Yeah, I get to play one of them. Let's just do a normal one. I'm blocking for plenty. Let's not mess around, otherwise I'm not getting to Sage in the first place. So I can Hisotensoku her. Though I'm not sure how much I'm gonna be able to do it, considering I'm not even able to do it here, but whatever. Okay, this is 20, Jesus. I guess I can get a bunch of grace rather than copy anything else now. My issue with Remy though is over. I get to just play the game now for real. I die, get back mana, Science Not Binding. Worst case, I can just spam spell cards, but I really wanted to save that for Junko. That is 50 block. Gracing 3 attacks, so that is going to be 74 because this is 12 and 2 lock on for Remy. Taking 20 if I don't spell card right now. I don't even have anything to use the mana on anyway. So 20 should have to be fine. Oh, I don't get the lock on because I have Infinite Amulet, never mind. Okay, so Shrine Rivalry, probably into Daitsu Split, and completely wasted the copy because I forgot I was copying in the first place. Let's get rid of Robotic Cryptid. Okay, like this. I guess I can just do this, Grace Remy, block Yomu, use the 2 cards I have left on some damage. Get rid of these. At least my deck is improving in quality as I slowly exile the garbage. There we go. June goes back. He's still useless, the poor thing. Remy's useful enough though, for sure. One's Blessing copied. So that is Remy and 2 of these. Let's make some hand space for Spring is here, because I don't feel like anything in my hand's worth it right now. 2. Fuck it. 1. Get some mana off of double spell card. "17 mana, and Gensokyo's Blossoming. Gets her decently close, and I'm taking 20, I think? A bit more than 20, maybe? 27. Considering how long this has gone against the Remy, I feel like it has been a tremendous success in a way. This is 80 damage, huh? At this point. Why the hell is this 80 damage? I have 3 Divine Favor. And that's it, right? Oh, Power the Devil, right. I literally just played that intentionally for this. Jesus. And finally, the fight is over. Okay, that was a complete shit show, which is apparently oh, come on! And now I get a fucking soft lock? Oh. Okay then. If you don't hear the sound of on the video right now, I'm not sure if it's recording or not because I don't hear it in my headphones. But I'm taking a screenshot of my debugging terminal so I can report this later as a bug. And let's just restart the level. And this time I'm not going to let Remy wake up naturally, I'm just going to kill her ASAP. And hopefully that will actually fix the issue. Okay, so let's go with these. $36, and that is enough to wake her up. Okay, so Cyan gives us back mana, gets back Cyan. Same here. Empowered with Divine Favor. And let's do another spell card. One more Cyan. And this blocks twice because of it. And the amulet blocks the weakness. Only taking 6. I do not have ward, however, most of the amulets will be auto-exiled by the orbs, so I'm exiling 3 of these for free. Getting back a bunch of orbs. Play another Cyan. And honestly, I feel like I kind of want to save the orbs. At least the damage ones. I can save one block as well, because it's like only 2 barrier I'm losing. Yeah, I kind of want to save them for when I have New Year visits. Okay, let's see what Fires of Hokai gets me. Overnight Brightness still, probably right, because I'm using RNG fix, makes sense. Yeah, this is the same as well. Kind of forgot about RNG fix, honestly. Vitality, more Snake Binding, Charm, Snake Binding, Charm, Snake Binding. And they should to finish. And next turn we get the New Year's Visit. And we're like doing infinitely more damage. Still getting Serval Lightning Strike, I'm pretty sure. That's like 24 damage here. Let's just play it, activate the New Year. 22, 22. Block Wine and Water. And now I do. Should have done this first. I have Dipsy. But still, Cyan into Splash. More Cyan. Prison Concert draws 3, which means the Overnight Brightness will actually return me something from the discard pile. Because I'm just sending these both to the bottom. Could just go Shrine Rivalry. Kohei Wax also an option. I feel like Shrine Rivalry is the best one here though. That is like 4 attacks. So yeah, let's just go with it. Well, 4 attacks assuming I actually get attacks on him. Okay, 3 attacks is fine. Can't complain about this. And this is 56. I already have enough blocks, so I'm going to save these 2 for later. Oh, right. I guess I already know what cards I'm gonna get from this. From the Fires of Hokai. Whatever. Not gonna matter, the combat ends here. Please, please tell me this fixed the soft lock. I hate this game. Seems to be an exhibit issue. I'm looking at the terminal right now. Yeah, one of the exhibits is having a problem when leaving the combat apparently with a reactor. Can't really see the name of the exhibit here, so I don't know which one it is, but probably one of the custom ones, I'd assume. It is triggering on like game power. Like Which one's gaining me power anyway? Is it like the Dango actually? Yeah, I have no clue. Sadly, there's like nothing I can do here. Can't really like reset the like resetting the level doesn't really work. Yeah, this is just soft locked, and I don't think there's. Maybe if I win without a spell card, one last attempt. If this doesn't work, I'll just give up. I guess this is like actually a good moment to attempt to do the Hisou Tensoku wing. If I'm going to try to win without a spell card anyway. So let's go mounting Echo. Oh, can't Echo because it can't get copies. So let's just do it on these. And generate the weakness one. I want to very aggressively exile all the cards that I have to exile everything I basically can't use anyway. Okay, so ability out is whatever. I want a turbo draw through my library basically. I guess the Shrine Rivalry here is like good just for retaining orbs I can use for defense eventually. Or just game barrier now, I guess. Does this wake her up? No, I can use it. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if it wakes her up, she's about to wake up naturally anyway. I should be keeping my mana if I have Rainbow mana actually, so that's my mistake. If I remember correctly, like last time I did Sentries, I had the Eternal Instantaneous thing, but my hand was pretty full, so I'm gonna try and like get my hand as empty as possible this time. Not gonna bother with the Scion Snake Binding since I'm not gonna actually use it at all. Like the damage doesn't really matter to me. Overnight Brightness. Get rid of the Wave Calling. I definitely want half Human, half Phantom for the exiles. And when did this come back? Oh, it doesn't. I don't know why I got it like twice last time. Maybe I just generated it twice? Don't really remember. Whatever. I have Barrier, so this is Ward, which I'm going to need plenty of to avoid her nightmares. And I guess I'm just doing tie-dye here for more block. It's taking some damage, whatever. God, this feels so bad, honestly. Okay, let's go with Prism. I already have plenty of ward. Wine and water. Get rid of the tokens. First off, actually, don't remember what I got up. Oh yeah, Several Line Strike. Which I'm definitely using, right? Kind of considering at this point, like, Jokai Study, maybe I can get some card draw for blue cards. But no, this is just massive amounts of luck. I kind of need them. Like, from what I saw last couple of combat attempts, I really do need them. What I can actually do here, though, is like flash for the mana. I kind of want the Centaur's Doppelgangers, though. I was gonna say I could just return the Hisou Tensoku here, but if I want my my Doppelgangers to get played, I kind of need to play it now, so otherwise it's gonna like exile. I guess instead I'd rather just get rid of everything. Get the Scare. So I was gonna get the Scare for the like to exile with half Phantom. But I think I'd rather just get some card draw. Or the Mountain Top. This could be helpful. Yeah, let's do this. While I don't have Remy here yet. Could get me some useful cards. Like, you know, 3 cards. And exile any number of cards I want. Seems pretty good. It is pretty good. Except this is 7, this is 5, and I have 11. Lovely. Screw it. Cyan, shot, Foundry, of human sentries. Screw it. I'm just going all in on this. Overdraft 1, -1 mana, sure, whatever. I have plenty of mana retaining anyway. Taking a shit ton of damage here though. Hope it was worth it. Okay, not being attacked for much this turn. Let's just do Spellcard Study, I guess. Yeah, actually, let's just play out my hand. I don't really want to retain anything here. I did end up not using the other thing though, the doppelgangers. I have 3 card plays this turn. So it should be pretty clearly Shrine Rivalry. Massive Block. Wind's Blessing, and just get rid of one of the useless orbs. Which is the damage one, because I already have plenty of block for this turn, so I want to give the block for later. Okay, so Lightning Strike, Unorthodox. Let's do 1 card draw. Okay, I didn't get Hiso Gensokyo. Don't want to draw again because I don't have that much defense yet. I'd rather just do Orb into Wave Calling. Make sure I don't die. It's all a matter of time. If I just stall for long enough, Hiso will come eventually. And at this point I'm at 19 cards in deck, so... Okay, the Melancholic is just gonna get exiled because I'm not gonna bother playing that. No longer have to worry about Remy at least, so... Let's just block as hard as I can, while still getting mana for Hiso. I have 12 wards, so I assume the Glamour Starlight Beast will not hurt me much, if at all. What will hurt me though is the fact that I'm getting hit for 40 here. And I'm almost dead. And now I have to deal with Remilia too. Okay, C-Split is actually really good. Wind's Blessing is going to avoid Remilia damage, which means a single defense card already saves my ass. Kinda considering like... I'm gonna go through my deck again anyway, so maybe I just get these out of my hand with the C-Split. Yeah, let's do that. That way I can also leave like 1 Wave Calling, worst case I have some block. And I'll redraw those eventually anyway. In fact, didn't really matter. So Wind Blessing and 1 more block card is plenty. And I don't really want to draw Hiso this turn, because if I play it, I'm taking damage. Or am I? This 21. I'll be taking 3. I guess I can. And if I don't draw it, I just have Wind Blessing into Unorthodox. Okay. Actually, I can just Shrine Rivalry with the hand as well. I mean, the hand doesn't matter, I have board. Yeah, this. Yeah, Unorthodox into Shrine Rivalry is going to be way more block than I need, thankfully. The issue is going to be a bit of hand clog from the orbs, but keeping 18 barrier and getting like all these defensive orbs is definitely worth it, I think. June goes back, we don't care about her, except I have 4 lock on, Jesus Christ. So this is actually 36, 88, and 20. There are not enough words in the universe to describe how fucked I am right now. I don't think this is gonna generate anything worth it, but I don't have anything to lose at this point. Oh, I already knew what it was gonna generate. Never fucking mind. And I guess that's another, like, that's a death. It's like, I can't goddamn do this shit. I'm pretty sure, like, getting back powers was bugging this, so that's why I didn't want to use my spell card. I'm gonna use it just for defense here. And maybe just, you know, using Hiso Tensoku to wing will be cool, and I get to show that off in exchange for having a completely fucked video because of the softlock. So that is 88, 36. That's like 140 total. Yeah, I still need more block. And I don't have enough with a single card play, so you know. More spell cards. All the spell cards. Not even sure this is actually enough for reference. I think it is, but wouldn't be surprised if I died anyway. Yeah, 145 should be enough. Not by a lot, mind you. One block left. One barrier, I guess. Oh, Jesus. And now it's another turn like this. And the half human, half phantom is only one grace, because, yeah, I'm dead. No way I can do this. I mean, I'm gonna give it like one last attempt. Maybe by playing the doppelgangers, I can actually do this. Rather than the other thing. But like, this kind of feels like I'm wasting my time, but you know, if I guess I might like timestamp this or like put a comment below or something. No, I guess, you know, the shit show is part of the show. Whatever. Enjoy it, honestly. Enjoy my suffering. Sometimes all you need to do to enjoy a video is like seeing the person making it suffer. I don't resent it. I hope at least someone gets joy out of this, because it's certainly being a complete and utter shit show. This time I at least kept a lot of my mana, and now I'm keeping a shit ton of barrier. With this Amulet and Grace, and just keep more and more barrier, and use this because it's useless. I do think this is better played. I have more mana available, I think. 13 mana. Should have even more next turn. Pars is gonna give me the... I don't even remember what it was. Yeah, Overnight, sure. Overnight Brightness. Got the ward. I'm definitely gonna need it. We've seen as much. They actually got through all my ward last time. Honestly, I don't even remove the wave calling, I think. That way it's at least like an exile target for half human, half phantom. And let's just do this for wave call. I guess this is kind of a waste now. Whatever, I need the hand space anyway. To the orb. And more ward. There we go. Keeping 6 mana. We might actually be back at the mana I had last time right now. So, underneath here. Oh, actually, did I not draw the... Wait, no. I didn't draw a wine and water, I think. That's what I didn't draw. Honestly, I'm desperate enough to try anything. Let's get Joker started here. Prison Concerto. What protects me. And let's see what Joker starter gets us. Tau, Sunburner, Teacher's Dedication. Tau draws me Wine and Water and Play with Water. Gets me through the deck a lot faster. Teacher's Dedication is also like one more draw every turn. And this is definitely gonna go for longer than 4 turns, so let's just take this. Much easier on me. This. Half human, half phantom. 2 grays is like nothing, but whatever. Overnight brightness. This time I can't just discard everything. So let's discard the non-important ones. And take like 30? 30. 28 exactly. But 30-ish. So mountain tops definitely getting played here. I copied mountain top. Fuck. Camouflage and sweeping, I'm pretty sure. Actually, it's only 24 damage this turn. Back pocket and sweeping because I can keep the back pocket for future turns. Yeah, this doesn't matter, I fucked up. Sweeping robot here. And the 1, and the 2, and the 3, and the 4. Three card place. Play with water is kinda dangerous. Just what if I draw Hiso? Let's just do wine. Get rid of the tipsy that I don't need. And unorthodox. Block most of it, we get to keep 4 mana. C-split. Copying C-split is actually insanely good, isn't it? Yeah, let's go for it. Like, if I copy it twice, I get to just pretty much make my own hand if I want to. Let's keep these 2 for now. Everything else I don't really want. And now, with the copy, I get to send back what I didn't like again. This half human, half phantom is gonna exile these 2, so I'm keeping those. Or actually, if I'm gonna exile, I guess it's like this. Took 20 because I forgot about that thing. Half human, half phantom. 3 cards left. Two grays, so this is like 72 plus 12, 84. Yeah, almost nothing. This is 48 though already. Not bad at all, honestly. Massive block in general. Want to save the orbs for later if I can. Because those retain, the other block doesn't. Only took 5. Ideally I'll have Amulet or Grace for Jomu. I don't have any of them right now and I don't have any in hand though. But at least now there's no Remy to screw me over. So I can do this for 56 block. With the copy. More block. More block. Even more block. Okay, so probably Wind's Blessing is what I'm copying next turn. Let's just get rid of all this. This mana should have been spent earlier, but like I didn't want to play it into the Remy anyway. Some extra power. Maybe if I have it full, it won't soft look. Who knows? At this point, it could literally be anything. And now I go for... I already have one. Which one do I already have? Left leg. Because normally it wouldn't let me take it, but I have it in the deck, not in the hands. Let's do Overdraft. I have 16 mana accumulated. It's whatever. 1 mana's not gonna be a big deal. Took no damage this time. Remy's back though. But yeah, double Wind's Blessing is like 2 Remy attacks, 2 Jomu attacks already. And the Amulet and the Grace are going to be enough to not get locked on. Let's see what Shikigami has to say. It has nothing to say. Nothing relevant, at least. I guess just Ring of Greens just in case I played for Amulet and Lighting. 3 card plays. Let's do Play with Water. Nope, this is definitely a Shrine Rivalry, I'm pretty sure. Though I guess I could just go like this for the Amulet and Life King into the Shrine Rivalry. Yep. Only 3, so I don't have enough hand space, but I also didn't have any way to free up that hand space, so whatever. God, this is such a shit show! At least this time I'm not like locked on to have Junko kill me. I die, copied, 44 total block. Okay, study, another orb, another orb. Massive amount of block. This time I'll actually get to keep some of the berry too. 20-ish? 26, yeah. Okay, so Yomu will absolutely destroy me if she actually hits me. However, I get to copy half human, half phantom here for massive exile and grace. So eviction order, like Ring of Grains, I guess, and then boundary. Yep. Actually, not the upgraded boundary. Kohei Wak. Basically removing in order to like get around Remy eventually, because she's definitely gonna come back. We all know that. Fire and water here just for the mana. It's technically +1 mana. Unorthodox is not enough block, so let's go ahead and use supply. Actually, is this enough? 21? No. No, it isn't. Let's use supply. Had to happen eventually. Okay, more grace, more amulet. And now this is definitely way more than enough block. Might even get to keep some barrier. Third, cryptid. 15 ward, glamorous starlight can't be that bad. Keep all my barrier. Just back. Spellcard study copied. This is the highest block card I have in hand right now. And now I just block as much as I can, I guess. Open hand space. Get the runaway. Bunch of mana's perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Water. Omikuji's useless. I discard it. Defending is very nice, but I want to spend the Divine Favor on the talismans here, because I'm pretty sure it affects all of them. Yeah, 13 on all 4 of the talismans. Divine Favor disappeared. Use the damage ones because they're useless. I'm going to copy something next turn. Let's do this just to free up hand space. This is the one I'm going to copy most likely. Right arm of the robotic cryptid, and it's looking like we might actually goddamn pull this off. I guess Doppelganger really was the solution to this, huh? And knowing what's going to happen in half the combat, I guess. Yeah, I guess Unorthodox is actually better than the orb now. I'm locked on twice, so this is going to be a lot of damage. This is still the best play I have, I think, though. Wind's Blessing. I'll just block as much as I can at this point. Doesn't matter how. I should have played the orb with the Divine Favor because it's double dips. My bad. And there's 5 cards here. If I exile Boundary and Omikuji, that should guarantee I win next turn. I wish I could also get like 7 firepower. I mean 7 power at this point, just so I didn't just so it was full, and maybe that prevents the bug. because I'm pretty sure it's something about charging firepower from what I saw on the debug console. I don't have any power gain left though, so... Hisoten Soku Annihilate! Oh, that's max power. And it's a soft lock anyway. Well, I tried my best, guys! Apparently Sanae is so strong, she broke the game. I hope it was at least an enjoyable video. It was certainly one of my more chaotic ones, and I've had some shit shows before. At least I did showcase her pretty well. The changes, in general, I like the direction. They definitely went overboard with the numbers though. Shino definitely went overboard with the numbers. And I'll probably like try to get the infinite combo in my own time. I assume it works, but who knows. But yeah, that's gonna be about it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time with either Patchouli for the revisit or just Mayumi as like a new showcase, because I feel like she's actually in a pretty good state at this point. See you next time. Bye bye.